What's up, everybody? Here's Thiago again. Starbucks, sponsor me, please. Today we're gonna talk about what is more important, the body movements or the figures. Well, both are important. You need to have a nice balance between both. Let me explain what is the corporal. What I mean with the body. We have this concept in Brazilian dances that is the corpo de dança, the body dance, how you dance. You can see one dance even without music, and you know what kind of dance they are dancing, because we have this way to move on forró, on zouk, on kizomba, on different dances that you know already how it is. And the corporal involves all the isolations, undulations, hip movements, weight transferring. You can play so much with this. It's not only weight transfer and that's it. You can do this in a easy and beginner's way, where you just transfer the weight, how we teach to the first for the beginners. But then the goal is to get this nice and gostoso, do you know this word, gostoso, this delicious way to move your body together with your partner. So you can do so much in the closed position that, for my opinion, is better than knowing 100,000,000 figures. So I come from forró before I start with zouk, and before I start with forró, I did already many dances or other stuff that gave me the body. I'm Brazilian, and since I'm small kid, I have been dancing. And not every Brazilian's like this, but we have much more experience with our body, talking about dancing, than a European. You see this, I'm teaching in Europe, and the Europeans, they learn a lot and easy the figures. But once we start teaching the corporal, the body, hip movements, moving your chest and your hip in different directions, weight transferring, it's harder. They don't learn as fast as they are learning the figures. And you need a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of everything to learn this corporal, because, and you should invest your time learning. So I have two things, one for the teachers and one for the students. If you are a teacher, try to teach this for not only for the Europeans, because not every Brazilian knows how to dance like a Brazilian, but try to teach this, not only figures, because that's the good part, right? Before you do any kind of figures, I first want to have a nice, smooth, basic step on the spot, hip movements, isolations, so people understand that even the leader has to dance. We still have this kind of idea that the leaders, the men, don't dance, they just lead the patterns. But no, we need to dance as well, together with our followers. And that's what I ask you. And for the students, if you are learning zouk, don't focus only on the figures. Ask any teacher at all. They will prefer that you do a nice basic step, basic weight transferring, than a crazy figure, because it feels better. It's the first part. I see at parties sometimes, or at classes, that people start the dance with lateral or opening instead of going to the embrace and then basic step. All right, in my opinion, that's the best part. As I said, I started zouk after forró, so I brought all my experience. I didn't know all these crazy head movements, but I knew how to do a lot of stuff on the closed position, isolations, undulations, hip movements, basic step, playing with the weight transfer, playing with musicality. So I had already on the beginning awesome dances without doing any crazy step. Of course you need to learn the crazy steps as well, they are there for it. They are nice as well to dance. You have to have this balance. But what I feel is that mainly in Europe, we have a lot of focus on the figures, on the patterns, and we forget the corporal. Okay? So that's what I ask you guys. I wanted to know your opinion. If you think the same, or think that the corporal is not as important as I'm saying. Let your opinion and comment below. See you next video.